Hello, everyone. This is Darcinovia here. I'm out of my mind. I know I'm starting another series. Why, I should have just read all of the Song of Ice and Fire and then, you know, move on to another series. I decided, fuck it. George R. Martin is not going to release Winds of Winter anytime soon. And considering that he may have a Robert Jordan happen to him, I think I'll start with another series so I could delay the inevitable, and that is Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. There's 14 books in this series, and all but 11 of them are written by him. What happened? Well, let's just say he did a George R. R. Martin and died prior to the final book coming out. But I'll get to that if, in the future regarding these books. Now, the first book in the series is called Eye of the World, which is the very first book of the whole series. It was released early in the 1990s. It was a huge hit. People consider it like the next Lord of the Rings, at least according to what I've read, of the people that praise it. And I could see why. The world's interesting. The characters that you're introduced are interesting. Even though most of the story is told through Rand's perspective, I do think he's a character that's thrusted into things that are out of his control, and it's kind of like how we feel at times. And the twists and turns in this book, it doesn't reveal too much, but it just gives you enough just to keep you reading. It is a page turner. I would be lying if I said that towards the middle it doesn't kind of drag a little, considering they go from one in after another, after another, after another. But the payoff is worth it. The climax was more than worth the wait. The characters in this book that are introduced, I think, are well written. I think they're cool. I think each character have their own unique traits, and I'm looking forward to reading more about them. Of course, towards the end, it kind of ends in a cliffhanger, but then again, this was a planned series. And I think, as far as first books goes, I think it's good. Now, I don't want to give away too much because I like to have people have a fresh experience like I did. And there's not a TV series out yet or a movie, so spoilers are not that hard, to avoid. They're pretty easy to avoid unless you're going out of your way to search for them. So, I don't want to give away spoilers, but I enjoy this. I think the characters are interesting. The world is interesting. The lore, I think the world that Robert Jordan built, is definitely something that has stood the test of time. And I do think this takes, what J.R.R. Tolkien did to the next level, in my opinion. This is high fantasy. I don't think this is one of the best, books of the genre. And if you're craving for something new while you're waiting for Winds of Winter, and hoping to God that George R. R. Martin doesn't do a Robert Jordan, I think this should keep you busy with 14 books plus a prequel, which would make that 15. I think this series will keep you busy for a while. The first book gets a classic rating. I think it's good. I definitely think you should check this out. Next time, if hopefully I do this quicker, I'll review the sequel, The Great Hunt. Later, guys, and may we all live long and prosper. Thank you.